Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to more Euro 2024. Today we have match day 11 and 12. I've moved again into this corner. We've got the conclusions of some of the groups, so we'll just jump straight into it and see how things go. Right. We have Albania and Spain and Croatia and Italy. Now, I watched the Croatia and Italy game. Croatia can feel hard done by because Italy were absolutely pants. They were so poor. They were so poor. Croatia got a penalty. Modric took it and missed. Italy are high, jubilous, jumping up and down. Then all of a sudden, things just fell apart for Italy. The ball came back in, and Modric was there and just smashed it into the top corner. Donnarumma, he literally ran out and he jumped up and down, and stamped his feet on the floor. He was fuming, and I can't blame him. It was absolutely atrocious. There is no way. Italy should have just reset and defended, and they didn't. And it just went on and on and on and on and on. And then, as this tournament has been doing to teams, Italy score in the 98th minute. I mean, it was a superb goal. It was absolutely amazing goal. But they didn't deserve it. They really didn't deserve it, and it was really unfair on Croatia, and Croatia were absolutely devastated because I think it does mean that they are essentially out. But yeah, Italy was so lucky and Croatia did not deserve it. And then you had Spain and Albania. Spain didn't really need to do anything. They didn't need to, go full gear. They got their win 1-0 against Albania. Albania have given it their all. They've played really well, and my hat does come off to them. Croatia, it was just that first game where they just did not show up and got absolutely hammered by Spain. It's just really unfortunate for them. But yeah, Ferran Torres, 1-0 Spain. Not really much else to say about that because obviously I didn't really watch the match. And then we skip down to yesterday. And actually, I forgot to have a look at the group just to show you how it finished. Spain top on 9 points. Italy 4 points. A win, a loss, and a draw. Italy just haven't. They were poor against Albania, poor against Spain, and poor against Croatia. They didn't deserve to go through. Croatia actually gave it a shot. After that first game, they actually tried, and it was just unfortunate for them. Don't think 2 points will be anywhere near enough to go through. So that's just unfortunate for them. So then we go to yesterday. We had 2 sets of games on. You had Holland, Austria, France, Poland, England, Slovenia, and Denmark and Serbia. Of the Group D games, I watched the Holland and Austria game. Fair play, Austria. They were stuck in a difficult group, one that you could have said is a group of death with Holland and France. They lost to an own goal against France. France were terrible. And then they got their win in the second game, and then in this game, fully deserved. They just hit Holland hard at the beginning, and they got another own goal. I think there's been about 8 own goals this tournament. 8 own goals and so many late goals. It's been unreal. Holland then were like, crap, maybe we need to actually turn up. And then they got the goal just after half time, and that was really harsh on Austria. Because 2 minutes in, you haven't really got your rhythm back in the game, you haven't set your team and stuff. But then they came back and scored. Then Holland scored through Depay, and then 5 minutes later, Sabitzer just ruined their defence. I think it was Van Dijk who played him on side. Like, you're looking down, you can see all Van Dijk needed to do was just move up a bit, and he didn't. And Austria got the win, and as you will see when we see the group, there's a bit of a surprise. We will switch over to the France-Poland game. And that was 1-1. France have scored 1 goal this tournament so far. They've got 2 goals. 1 was an own goal, 1's a penalty. France have just been... If France carry on like this, they're not winning these Euros. But then they could get through the group stage, get to the next round, and all of a sudden, you know, France just turn it on for some reason, because they were so good in the World Cup. They were awesome, and they've just been lacklustre in this. They got the penalty through Mbappe. Then Poland switched back. They got a penalty. Lewandowski took it, and it was saved. But they had to retake it because Maignan was just off his line. Sorry. But the thing is, with that penalty, is he was off his line, but Lewandowski did that whole run up, stop, run up, stop, run up, and then hit it. And he did the same with the second penalty. And as a goalkeeper, when you're like, you know, you're trying to guess when they're going to hit it, I just feel bad for goalkeepers. I think with penalties, it should be a rule. It should just be a smooth motion. You have to run up and hit the ball. None of this stop starting or leaping in the air, doing cartwheels and stuff, because they're allowed to do all that, but the goalkeeper now has to stand still on their line, which is unfair. Because you used to have the goalkeepers who used to jump around the line, do star jumps and stuff, do all bit of this to try and put the striker off, or whoever was taking the penalty. And I don't think that's fair that they're not allowed to do that, but the penalty taker is allowed to deceive them several times. Honestly, it's just not fair. And then we go on to England's group. England, Slovenia 0-0. Denmark, Serbia 0-0. There's no need to click on them because there was no scorers. Denmark and Serbia, that was just a poor game. England and Slovenia, oh God, I wanted to fall asleep. He made one change from the last game, and that was bringing in Conor Gallagher. Then guess what he did at half time? Bought off Conor Gallagher. What is the point for Mainu? And Mainu came in and didn't really do anything. And then he waited a bit, bought on Cole Palmer. And Cole Palmer looked alert, he wanted the ball, he was making passes, he was making runs, he looked like he wanted to be there, whereas everyone else didn't. And then he decided, well, I think he wanted to do it on the 85th minute, but couldn't do it to the 88th minute. He brought on Anthony Gordon for Phil Foden. Gave Anthony Gordon, 5 minutes? And then Anthony Gordon, wanting the ball, kept asking for it. Ball came to him, he tried to take on the right back, but he played the ball out of play, which was unfortunate. But that goes to show that he was willing to run at their defence. None of our players, we were playing that slow, boring, methodical game. No one was attacking their defence apart from Palmer and Gordon. And then Gordon got the ball. Gordon came deep to get the ball. And then he played a superb ball. He just split the whole pitch in half, and it was straight through to Mainu, who was just in front of the 18-yard box. And then we had a chance, and it was like, surely that goes to show that Gordon and Palmer are willing to do the work. Harry Kane was just non-existent. Bellingham, he might as well not have played. Declan Rice played a lot better. I don't get all the criticism levelled at him, especially from James McClean, just because he's salty because Rice switched from Ireland to England. The defence was average. Everyone was average, and it just led to a really boring game. And people are like, oh yes, but Slovenia haven't lost any of their last 8 matches, so we should be beating them. We should have beat Slovenia, beat Denmark, and beat Serbia. But we're playing negative, boring football. Like when Newcastle did it in the Premier League, people wanted our heads and were saying we were anti-football and negative. England do it, and there's nowhere near as much of the criticism, and they deserve all the criticism. There's not really much else to talk about because nothing really happened in the game. But Palmer, Mainu, and Gordon showed why they should start in the next game. And if they don't, and if he goes with the same team, I think I'm going to lose it. I really am. Because Foden's done nothing all tournament. Saka did alright. Saka's set up Bellingham. I'm sure he set up Harry Kane as well, but Saka hasn't really done anything anyway. We haven't seen the Saka that was playing for Arsenal for the past, 9 months or whatever it is. But Group D ended up like this. Austria topped the group, France second with 5th, and Holland were 3rd with 4 points, but they go through because they've got 4 points. And Poland just crash out and were just crap again, but well done, Austria. Fair play. You fully deserved it. Then we go to England's group. Group. And this is how it finished. England on 5 points. Denmark on 3 and Slovenia on 3. England and Denmark qualify automatic, the top 2 spots, and Slovenia qualify. I think it's their first. I'm sure they said it was Slovenia's first major tournament in like 20 years. It's ridiculous, and they qualified because of how many points they've got. So fair play to Slovenia. I take my hat off to you, and Serbia crash out with 2 points. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The Group C games, bags of fun. Group D games, bags of fun. Group C games, boring crap. It was the most boring group of the whole tournament. 2 0-0 draws. Boring. But anyway, today, Wednesday, we've got Slovakia, Romania, Ukraine, Belgium, Georgia, Portugal, and Czech and Turkey. I can see Portugal beating Georgia, and that will be a fun one. I do believe that if Czechia win, that they go through instead of maybe Slovenia. I'm not 100% sure on that, but these should be some fun games. Obviously, I will be supporting my Romania. Got my Romania shirt. Come on, Romania. So I'll be watching that one over Ukraine and Belgium. Hopefully Belgium lose. Let me just look. Can Belgium go out? Before we do that, Georgia, Portugal. I think probably watch Turkey, Czech, because I think Portugal are going to beat Georgia. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. Yeah, all poised on 3 points, so I'm hoping for a Romania win, and Romania playing Slovakia, yeah. And I'm hoping for a Ukraine win. Just a cheeky Ukraine win and not Belgium, because I don't like Belgium. I think they're boring as hell. Lukaku is just, I don't know how he scores so many goals. But then we've got Group F, which is also poised quite nicely. I don't think Georgia are going to get the result and go through, and even if did, I don't actually think they can go through. But it's between Turkey and Czechia, really. Turkey win, they go through. Czechia win, they go through. A draw, Turkey go through. That's pretty much about it. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, do all that lovely stuff for me. I really do hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you have a good day, good afternoon, a good evening, or a good night. And I shall catch you guys again next time. See you later. Bye bye.